Hey guys, it's Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Mindless 1 Build-A-Figure Wave. As I like to call it, the black exploitation variant of Luke Cage, aka Power Man. That said, this of course brought to us by the fine folks over at Hasbro, as well as Ye Olde Ollies and the local friend who shall not be named for privacy reasons. I already went into how I obtained these figures in my Ninja Daredevil review, so go back to that if you want more on that. But let's just say I got an offer I couldn't refuse and leave it at that. Now, this version of Luke Cage, I haven't seen it since the Toy Biz days. I think he was in the Mojo B.A.F wave, if I'm not mistaken. And, well, some of those Toy Biz figures hold up better than others. And I think the Luke Cage one, while not bad, it wasn't great. And this one, still not great, but I don't think it's as bad as people are making it out to be. However, I do have one QC issue with mine that I will address somewhat. So, that being said, why don't we cut right to the chase and get into the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all Power Man has to offer in terms of accessories. Starting off with a pair of molesting hands. I mean, what else are you going to call those? It would have been cool if we got an alt head. The other Luke Cage came with one. But at any rate, that is all you get for accessories. So, taking a closer look at the man in question. And is it just me, or does he look like he's about to hop the Soul Train and join the Temptations? I mean, seriously, look at this 70s ass-looking motherfucker. He's got the giant V-cut, the popped collar. He's got a freaking chain wrapped around his belt. That's pretty heavy metal, actually. He doesn't have bell-bottom pants, but he does have, like, pirate boots. No boot cut, either, which is odd. He's got the poofy sleeves. Like, it looks like he's about to step out and start singing, "Wrap it up, I'll take it." That's Fabulous Thunderbirds, not Temptations. But you know what I mean. He's got his little tiara there. Goes around his head. Looks like he has an afro of some kind going on. And like I said, looks like he popped right out of a black exploitation film. If you want to know what those are, you know, Blackula, I think Foxy Brown, stuff like that. But as far as articulation goes, his head can look up a little bit. It's a little hindered because of his collar and his hair, but there is a good disc hinge in there, I assure you. It will also look around and up and down on the ball peg itself, and it has a tiny bit of tilt. Shoulders will pop out, and on this side it actually does pull out. I reviewed a couple of figures like that. The Spider-Man Noir from Into the Spider-Verse, and Null from the King in Black 2-pack. I don't think I actually reviewed it, the defective one, but I did have a defective one. I think I showed in a version of, or an episode or edition or whatever, of what's in the box, which people want me to bring those videos back. I'm curious. But at any rate, his arm can go out, back down, it can rotate. I gave this one a good pull. It's not coming out, so it is what it is. That said, I do want to double up on this guy because I want another B.A.F piece, so if I get another one and it doesn't have the janky shoulder, I'll just keep that one and flip this one for a couple extra bucks. No cry, no foul there. Bicep swivel, surprisingly not too gummy on this guy. They almost pop out, too, by the way, so be mindful of that. He does have a double elbow. Swivel hinge wrists. Pop this arm out. His torso will bend that far back, that far forward, as well as rotate. Not too hard to rotate either, so that's nice. And he can tilt side to side. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, he doesn't have an ab crunch, that's lame. And while I will say, it is bullshit they didn't put one in there, considering the fact that the Walgreens Agent Venom had an ab crunch and he couldn't move for shit. This guy gets about as much range as the freaking Hand Ninja from the same wave, so it's not that big a deal to me. Like, Hasbro just doesn't know how to engineer anything other than, like, their own in-house brands. So, might as well just let it be at this point. They're never gonna learn. If they haven't learned by now, they ain't gonna, alright? Until they get somebody else on the team that knows what the fuck they're doing. Hips will kick out, back down, kick forward, back. Can you do the rotatey around thingy? Kinda. You can do a split like that, but it looks kind of funny. He does have a thigh cut. Pretty gummy there, but it's a thick enough area. I don't think you need to worry about it. Double jointed knee. So there's a hinge in the foot. With a rocker. Feels like his foot's gonna pop off there. Maybe I need to heat that and give it a good push back in. Yeah, it's definitely the foot, not the... Push that back in a little bit. And it seems to have done something. I don't know what, but something. He's got peg holes on the bottom of his feet. And there you go. So yeah, other than the QC issue with mine, I don't mind this figure. I think it's cool. I'll probably display him with the Iron Fist from the 2-pack, because the modern Luke Cage, I think, should go with the modern Iron Fist, and this guy should go with the other one. Granted, I'm well aware that Danny Rand has the pop collar and whatnot in the modern era, but, you know. Everyone's got a right to do what they want with their collections, so I think I'm gonna do that with mine, okay? Okay, glad we're on the same page, you fucking dick. So, with that being said, I think it is time now that we move right along and take a look at some size comparisons. First up, here is good old Luke Cage, aka Power Man, alongside a couple other figures from the Mindless One Build-A-Figure wave. We have good old Matt Murdock, aka Daredevil, Ninja Daredevil to be exact. Speaking of ninjas, we also have the skeletal hand ninja there, and man, I like this wave. I think it's alright. I don't think it's as strong as the Blackheart wave, but it gets the job done. It has its place. It's a little more exciting than X-Men, Spider-Man, and Avengers all the frickin' time, but I digress. Getting these two out of here. Bringing our two regulars. Mythic Legion's Brother Mandibilith. Right there. And the infamous 11 Spawn, who, despite his height... I keep him standing here. Who, despite his height, Luke Cage is no match for good old Al Simmons here, because he, as usual, towers over everyone. And I wasn't going to make this joke, but you know what? Fuck it, it's my channel. While he may have enough black, he sure as shit doesn't have enough red to be a member of the Men in Red and Black Club. So, sorry, Charlie. His name is Luke. Oh well. We all know he could kick my ass in a fight. Let's not kid ourselves. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from the left arm popping out of my particular figure, I'm sure that's not a widespread problem. I just got lucky, but hey, only cost $10, didn't it? This is far from the worst Marvel Legends I've ever messed with on this channel. I've had way worse. Even without the quality control issue on my particular figure, this is not, and I mean not, the worst figure on the face of the planet like the rest of the internet was making it out to be. Yeah, it sucks he doesn't have an ab crunch, but I don't know. I don't think he would have got much range out of that thing anyways. Anyone remember the Walgreens Agent Venom? He had an ab crunch and a torso overlay. Didn't do shit. Not to mention, how articulated do you need the black exploitation version of good old Luke Cage to be? I mean, really. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.